Hey, you guys. So, you've heard the saying that says you are what you eat. Well, really, that's kind of not true. You really are how you digest, assimilate, and then eliminate what you eat. The way to help that process is to really hone in on the digestive area and really wring it out, bring blood flow and circulation to that area through a lot of twists. That is a wonderful way to hone in on the digestive system, keep it moving well, things running smoothly, so that you can make the most out of the delicious, clean, and healthy food that you're eating, right? You're eating that clean food and healthy food. This flow that I'm going to show you is what I call rest and digest. So not only is it going to really wring out your digestive system through a lot of twists, it's also going to really fire things up through some breath work, and then we're going to end with some very restful, restorative poses at the end, because really you need to be in a calm state, mental state, in order to also optimize digestion. So let's get started. All you'll need is a yoga mat and possibly some blocks. Begin on your knees, and your bottom is going to be right between your heels. So kind of shimmy down into there and get comfortable. Or you can definitely sit on a yoga block or a bolster, or you can also sit in a chair if this stretches too deep. So just get comfortable, again, either directly seated on your feet between your heels or on a block. I'm going to show you seated between my heels. Hands on your hips, and we're just going to get grounded and settled into this flow with a nice breathing exercise. So your hands are in your hips and your elbows are pointed out to the side, and I want you to breathe in, down into your belly, down into your pelvic floor, and then breathe out. Exhale all the air out. Picture a balloon deflating. Now inhale deeply down into your belly, your pelvic floor. Bring the air in, let your belly expand, and then exhale all the air out. Really flushing out your lungs, bringing air into your lungs, breathing into your belly, and then exhaling all the air out. I like to imagine my spine as a column of light, breathing down into that column, and then exhaling out. All right, finish up and roll your shoulders back. Just be loose, do whatever your body wants to do. I like to arch and round my back, maybe look up and down with your head. Then place your fingertips on your shoulders, and you're going to engage your abdominals, pull your belly in, and exhale as you twist to the right. So exhaling as you twist to the right. Again, your belly button pulls in every time you twist. You're lifted through the pelvic floor. Everything is really quite engaged in this. Keep going. We're doing 20 twists to the right and exhaling every time. Okay, finish up. And then roll your shoulders around, swirl your bust around, nice little bust circles. You guys know I love these. Just loosen up and roll your shoulders back. Get comfortable if you need to maybe stretch out the bottoms of your feet. I like to do that, wiggle things out. You always want to be comfortable in your body. Do whatever you need to do to move on to the other side. So fingertips on your shoulders, engage your core, and then exhale as you twist to the left 20 times. You pull your belly button toward your spine. Every time you twist, you exhale. Keep going. Remember to keep your pelvic floor lifted and your belly button pulled toward your spine, exhaling as you twist. Finish up here. And again, arch and round your spine. Let your body be loose. Do what you want to do. Circle out your bust a few times. Now sit your bottom down and swing both feet over toward your left. So both feet are over toward your left. Now sit up nice and tall, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, twist to your right. So your left hand is on the outside of your bottom knee, which is your right knee. As you inhale, you lengthen your spine, get tall, and as you exhale, you twist a little bit deeper. keep going with that pattern where you inhale and get tall through your spine, and exhale, pull your belly button to your spine and twist a little bit deeper. Really feel that belly button pulling inward toward your spine. Feel length as you inhale and a belly button pulling inward as you exhale. So now the top leg, so the left leg, crosses over the bottom leg, the right leg. And you're going to lengthen your spine, get yourself comfortable and situated on both sit bones, and then twist, holding on and hugging around that bent top leg, looking over your left shoulder this time. Every time you inhale, you lengthen your spine. Every time you exhale, you twist. And this is an option where it's a little bit deeper. You are having your elbow on the outside of that bent top knee. So just do what feels comfortable for you. And again, if you're pregnant, definitely do not do this deeper version here. You want to stay hugging around your bent leg and not doing this kind of looping around the outside of the bent leg. And don't mind my kitty, she just loves being in the videos. Keep breathing, pulling your belly button toward your spine as you twist. And then go ahead and look forward first, and then unravel yourself carefully. Come to a cross-legged position and do a few nice big heart circles, circling your heart on the ground, and then reversing directions. Go the other way. You want to breathe steadily with this. Try to keep your sit bones grounded, and then finish up. We're going to move on to the other side. So now both legs go over to the right, and you are going to sit up nice and tall and exhale, pull belly button to spine and twist, looking over your left shoulder. Every time you inhale, you lengthen your spine and perk up. Every time you exhale, you twist a little bit farther, looking over your left shoulder this time. Keep breathing deeply, lengthening and lifting your spine tall as you inhale, and exhaling as you twist a little bit deeper and pull your belly button to your spine. It's a great core toner and also so good for your digestion. Inhale, lengthen and lift your crown of your head toward the ceiling. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Finish up this breath cycle. Enjoy this juicy twist. And then go ahead and look forward first. And then bring the top leg, so the right leg, over the left leg. You're going to ground both sit bones and hug around your knee and twist so you're looking over your right shoulder. You can also bring the elbow to the outside of that bent top knee. Every time you inhale, you lengthen your spine and perk up. Every time you exhale, you twist a little bit deeper. Again, if you happen to be pregnant, either skip this part or just hug around the knee. Definitely don't go deeper with the elbow hooked on the outside of the knee. Be very, very careful with twists if you're pregnant. Look forward. And then unravel yourself. Bring your feet into a nice cross-legged position. We'll do a few more heart circles on the ground beneath you, grounding down through your sit bones and circling your heart on the ground beneath you, inhaling and exhaling steadily. Go ahead and reverse directions. Such a great way to get the digestive system moving and grooving. All right, moving on. So nice wide knees. We're going to move into a wide-legged child's pose. So come forward and just shimmy your hips back. The knees are nice and wide. Let your belly expand toward the floor as you inhale, and then rise up from the floor as you exhale. And then just to get the spine moving, lift your arms up and dive forward with control. So come on, inhale your arms up, articulating through the spine, and then dive forward, pull belly button in, and then inhale, arms up, using those back muscles, and dive forward with control, belly button to spine. Come on up, last time. Arms up overhead and dive forward, belly button to spine. Great back strengthener there. Okay, roll the shoulders back, pet your cat, and we're gonna move into a great abdominal massage. So your right hand comes down into your belly, so under your rib cage, and your left forearm goes right on top of that. So they're stacked. Now bend forward into child's pose, and you can have your forehead up on a block, or just let it just sort of hang, your head hang, if that's comfortable for you. No matter what you do, you want a nice shifting side to side motion at your hips. And again, your forearms are really massaging into the belly area, not your low rib cage. It's your belly area, the soft tissue. So switch sides. Now left forearm goes into your belly, right forearm stacks on top of it, and come on forward into that child's pose, shifting your hips side to side and feeling that nice massage in your belly area. Your head can be supported on the block if you like that. Shifting side to side, wiggling, and then come on out of it. That's a deep abdominal massage. Definitely gets the blood flowing to the area. So the next thing we're going to do can be done up on a block or a folded blanket or a bolster if your hips are tight, or you can just sit directly on the yoga mat. We're going to do breath of fire, Kapalabhati breathing. So I'm showing you here how when you exhale, you're pulling your belly button toward your spine. Short, sharp exhales. Your inhale is just a passive inhale. You're really not trying to inhale. I want you to bring your hands up overhead, thumbs pointing inward toward each other. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears and down as you continue this breath of fire. I'm just showing you from a different view. Keep breathing short, sharp exhalations, pulling your belly button toward your spine. Your hands are lifted. Try not to let your arms droop forward and your shoulders to hunch forward. You want to be tall and lifted through the spine. Fingers are curled, thumbs are pointed toward each other. Keep going with those short, sharp exhalations. This really fires up the digestive system and is an incredible core strengthener. Strengthening the abdominal muscles through this breath pattern. Keep going. We're almost done. It's about a minute of this breath of fire, Kapalabhati breathing. Stay tall. Don't let yourself hunch forward. Arms are lifted. Great shoulder strengthener. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Keep going. We're almost done. Just about 10 more exhales. Keep going. Sit nice and tall. Shoulders down away from your ears. And then hold that last exhale. Thumbs together and arms down. Go ahead and let it all go. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And we're going to spend a few seconds, about 30 seconds, just integrating what just happened. That incredible core work, that incredible fire coming to the belly. I want you to just sit nice and tall and just feel. Breathe deeply. Breathe steadily. Eyes closed or partially closed. Continue to just feel the fire in your belly. Just feel the tingling sensation that's moving throughout your body, throughout your core, throughout your shoulders and low back, your belly, your pelvic floor, your hips. One more deep breath in and out. And then rock yourself out, rock out your pelvis, and roll down one vertebrae at a time, holding on behind your thighs for support. Just get comfortable here, lift your hips up, get centered, and then bring your right knee to your chest into a half wind release pose, half gas release pose. So really pull the knee toward your chest. If you have diastasis recti, do not bring your head off the floor. But if you don't have that condition, then you can lift your head toward your knee, pulling your belly button to your spine. Again, you can absolutely have your head on the floor if that's too much. But just really pull that knee in toward your chest, compressing the abdominal area on the right side. And now twist so that right knee comes across your body to the left. Try to keep your right shoulder on the floor. You're also going to want to look at that right top hip point, the hip, and see that it's in line with your nose. You might need to wiggle your hips a little bit to the right to make sure that it's in line with your nose. Make sure your head, shoulders, and top hip are in line with one another. So try to keep both shoulders down as much as you can. You can have your bent knee, the right knee, up on a block, or you can have it reaching toward the ground. Again, try to keep both shoulders on the ground as much as possible, opening up your chest and looking toward the right. So you're looking away from that bent top knee, looking away from it. This is a great stretch for your whole spine, including your cervical spine all the way down through the thoracic and lumbar spines. Now, come up, come back to center. You're going to want to kind of rock yourself out, rock and roll a little bit to get yourself centered again. And we're going to repeat that same thing on the other side. So bring the left knee now toward your chest, compressing the abdominal contents on the left side. And if you do not have diastasis recti, then you can pull your tummy in and lift your forehead toward your knee. But if you do have the diastasis recti split or any neck pain, just let your head stay down like I'm showing here. Continue to hug that knee toward your chest, compressing the abdominal contents. And now twist the leg over to the right. You might need to shift your hips to the left just a little bit. You can definitely prop that bent top knee up on a block as I'm showing here, or just let it reach toward the ground. You might need to shimmy your shoulders over just a little bit to make sure everything is in line. Try to outstretch your arm, try to keep both shoulders on the ground, and look your head toward the left, away from the bent top knee. So looking away from the bent top knee. Relax into this beautiful twist. So great for your whole spine, cervical spine, thoracic spine, and lumbar spine. And great for wringing out your digestive organs. One more nice deep breath here. And then you're going to go ahead and come back to center, unravel yourself. I like to lift my hips up so that I make sure that I'm in the center of my mat again. Rock the knees to the chest. And swirl out your hips a few times, maybe 4 or 5 times in each direction. I call this stirring the pot, just lubing up the hip joints. One final time. And we're going to end with legs up the wall pose. Not for too long, maybe, I don't know, a minute or so. You're going to shimmy your hips right up next to the wall and bring your legs straight up the wall. This is a deep hamstring stretch, so if it's too much, you can bring your hips back a few more inches away from the wall so it's not quite a right angle at your hips. If you're more flexible, shimmy your hips right up next to the wall and bring your legs straight up. So in this position, simply breathe. Just breathe and relax. Think about bringing the blood flow from your feet and legs down into your digestive area, to your heart, to your head, opening up the backs of the legs, breathing deeply. Finishing up, bringing one leg down toward the wall and then the other leg. And then very carefully rolling to your side and just staying there for a moment. A nice breath. Try not to rush things. It's really important for digestion to be relaxed and easy. So seated with your legs crossed, we're going to just finish up with your hands over your head and then down. Exhaling. And then one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Great job. I hope you enjoyed that rest and digest yoga flow. And if you want more, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I create new videos every week. And always remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.